Hello everyone, this is Melissa with Crafty Max, y'all. I am going to show y'all how to make this stinking adorable Halloween cat that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, y'all. As you can see, this is one. It is stinking cute. It's missing an eye, but it's stinking cute. But one of the first things we are going to do with this, we're going to take off this black tinsel on that's covered on this cat. We're also going to take off the embellishments as well, the little purple bow, the little eyes and the little feet, all that good stuff. And then, y'all, we are going to wrap it with something so stinking cute. It's just really going to dress this cat up and take it to the next level, y'all. I just love how this turned out. Now, don't forget, there's a little whiskers too. You got to get those stinking cute things to put it back on. Now, right here, I'm going to show you, we're going to be using the velvet knit yarn. I think it's the chunky velvet knit yarn from Hobby Lobby. It's from Yarn Bee, y'all. So y'all go pick up one roll of that would be sufficient. Now I went ahead, as you see, took off all of that tinsel, and now I am hot gluing the yarn to the frame of this cat. You can see where this frame also has those little spiky things on it. Don't cut those off. Leave those on there because when you're wrapping that yarn around that cat, it helps to hold it in place. Now, I did start up at the little hat at the top of the little cat there. And then I'm starting around the neck and then going down the body of the cat. Now, let me tell you, you do want to periodically put a little bit of glue here and there. Use your own judgment on it if you see that yarn slipping a little bit, because it is velvet. It is kind of soft like the fur of a cat. It's one of the reasons why I used it as well. But go ahead and make sure, and I'm using the Gorilla Glue, and I'm using low temp to medium temp. I don't think you want to use high temp because you could run into the fact that you may melt that plastic frame. So you don't want to do that. Now, I did speed this up so you don't have to sit here and watch me do this for 30 minutes or however long it took me to do it. But anywho, y'all. Now, I did cut the yarn periodically so I didn't have to deal with that whole bundle of yarn. Sometimes that can be a little trying, so I did cut it off in sections. And then when you get down to the bottom of the cat here, make sure that you do use a little bit more glue, because as you get down to that bottom, there's really not a lot for it to, oh, that was stinking cute. I just had to show you again. But you really have to use a little bit more glue down there just so that you're holding that yarn in place and it's not going to separate. You want to make it sure that it's thick enough that you're not going to see through it. So now after I do the body, I do go ahead and start wrapping the tail. Now you can start up at the top and then you can start wrapping the ears, and then you can wrap the face of the cat and then go down to the body and then the tail. However you want to do it, this is just the way I did. As I have always said, you be you, be uniquely you. This is just an idea on how and another way to just dress this cat up a little bit more, make it a little bit more sophisticated, and that's the reason why I'm using the velvet chunky yarn. So now, as you can see, I'm going up around the tail now. If you can see the little picture in there of the cat that I did complete, it has that bow on there. I want to explain what I used. I used 1.5-inch Halloween ribbon. Now, I picked that up from Craig Bachman because I have a wholesale account with him. But you can most certainly go to Craft Outlet, Deco Exchange, Waterman's Loft, the Wreath Shop. There's so many out there. You could probably even get it on Amazon. Now, just pick up any Halloween ribbon that you can find. You can go to Hobby Lobby. Michael's has stinking cute ribbon as well. Maybe not Hobby Lobby because I don't think they sell Halloween ribbon. But do make sure you use the googly eyes that came with it, or you can use your own. If you prefer to make your own little whiskers too, you can make your own handmade whiskers to put back on the cat. I just used what was already there as part of that embellishment. And also the little feet, there he is, so cute. I also went ahead and used that pumpkin dangly pumpkin bell between the bow. It just turned out beautifully, and it had like a little string to it attached to that little pumpkin bell, and I just tied that to the center, in the center of that bow. Now the way I attached that bow, I used the chenille stem, and you'll see whenever I get to that point, you can see that orange chenille stem laying right there on my workstation, and I just cut that in half and used half of that to wrap around that bow. But and you'll see it here just shortly. I want to go ahead and explain it because it goes pretty darn quick when I get to that point. Now I gave a little bit of a haircut. Y'all know I like giving things haircuts if you've watched me before. Now, as you see, I finished with the tail. Now I'm coming up around that neck, making sure that I hot glued that pretty good there because I didn't want that to be loose at all. Wrapping it around the head of the cat. And I'm telling you, I am so pleased how well this turned out. As you see, I'm using sections again of the yarn, making sure that I'm wrapping that really good. More hot glue. Now, as you come up to the top, just be very careful around those ears. I had a little bit of a issue with that, but I used a little bit more hot glue up there. That's one of the reasons too I'm showing you this. I'm just fast forwarding it through it so that you can see the process. Now, like I said, you do it however you want to do. This is just how I did it. It was very easy, and it turned out so cute. Sorry guys if y'all hear a little noise in the background. It's we have a working shop here, so you might hear some background noise. So sorry about that. Now I cut the yarn again, and I'm just wrapping that yarn around in there. Now I do like to keep my workstation kind of clean as I do all this stuff too. Finishing that one ear. It's adorable. I just love how this turned out. And y'all let me know if you're going to make one of these. Now, this is going to be on my Facebook page and also on my YouTube channel. If y'all have not subscribed or followed my Facebook page, please do that. Now, here's the bow that I'm making. Very easy to make it like that. You saw the technique that I used. I'm wrapping the chenille stem around it. And so adorable. And I'm hot gluing that to the cat. No big deal. I'm just going to hot glue it right under that little chin, around that little neck of the cat. Turns out so cute. And I added that little bell as well. Love the bell. So cute. Now I'm going to go ahead and add all of the other embellishments back on the little whiskers, the eyes, and the feet. Turned out so cute. So very pleased. Now, if you guys do this, happy crafting.